Hold on, watch this.
We gon' do party forever. The dance floor move faster.
What's up, everybody? Dang, that was mad loud. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Let's Address It podcast. I am your host, B. Nicole.
And I am your co-host, Lala.
No. We're gonna need way
Listen,
more energy than
I
that.
had a lot of energy, but someone kind of took a long time to get here, so now I'm
Whatever. I had stuff to do, okay?
I see your face is beat, girl.
No, I had a very busy day.
You did. What did you do today?
I had so many orders I had to fill.
Our first podcast, we wanted to start off basically by introducing ourselves so you guys can get familiar. If you don't know, now you know.
Not if you don't know, you know. Follow me on IG, Blueprint Brit.
Follow me on IG, Keep Up with Laura. I'm really boring, so there isn't a lot to keep up with, but yeah.
She be outside. Don't let her.
If you see her, you see me. So just know. I come to keep you company, honestly.
That's a lie because half of the time I be hearing, "Oh, let's go outside."
And what do you say?
I say we're gonna have a blast.
Bitch, never say no.
So of course this is our first episode. So we're gonna start it off a little fun, but a little like on the serious side because I feel like there's a lot of Black women in certain positions now. And I feel like we're all trying to figure it out between balancing life, work, a relationship, having a business, children, a pet, whatever you have, but to balance it.
Right. And shout out to all the Black women, though, because we are doing it. Can I just say that?
No, that's one thing. I will say I see a lot of Black women out here doing
I
the
love
thing
it here for
nonetheless.
us. Yeah.
Yes.
Because I feel like it wasn't always like that.
Definitely wasn't. Like, I feel like as a Black woman, before you had to do a lot, and I feel like you still do have to do a lot to
more.
kind of, put yourself in certain rooms
Right.
and stuff like that. But I feel like it is way easier than what it was generations before.
It is. I feel like a lot more people are more receptive now to working together rather than before. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's still a lot of support groups that promotes all these girl stuff and motivational things for business and all that. And deep down inside, I see a lot of them. I'm like, yo, you a mean girl in real life. Like, stop it.
But I do feel like a lot of, like, the working together in this city, I feel like that's something we as a community need to get better with. Because the Black community, like, a lot of people, like, they don't like working together. Like, it's like
I've never understood that. First of all, I've always been a person that if I see something that I know, someone I know, and half of the time, can I just say that they don't even be friends, people I know. It could be somebody on Facebook and they're like, "Oh, I'm looking for a job or doing something." I'm like, "Oh, this place is hiring. They have this. Let me connect you with this person." I've never been a person, like, even with like clothes and different shit, like I never really gatekeep.
Yeah,
like I always
gatekeeping.
put people on, and I feel like here in Boston, a lot of people don't work together or don't do stuff because they don't want to put the next person on. But literally, do people know that there's so much room to like for everybody to make it
like it's every industry. It's as if it's a competition instead of like you help me, I'll help you, we work together.
You know how many people would be like for you? I feel like you have a lot of businesses and stuff, right? Say you was willing to, like, if somebody can't afford certain stuff for your service, y'all were willing to trade service. You know how huge, like, that would be, and people don't do that often.
I mean, I've been in situations where I've done, like, trades, but it was, like, with, like, big corporations.
Right. Excuse me.
It wasn't, like...
Not the little one?
But, like, I feel like... okay, so, for instance, I decided to start a grab and go like balloon company for people who don't have much money, because it's like, let's be serious, these events that people are doing now are extravagant. They're thousands of dollars. Not everybody can afford that. And like I'm for everybody. That sounds crazy. That
you
sounds
for the
crazy.
streets.
That sounds crazy. I'm not for everybody. But, like, I just want, like, I'm thinking of those little kids whose parents just want to give them, like, this birthday party or whatever that they see on IG and stuff, and it's like they can't afford it. So it's like I'm thinking of ways to where, of course I'm making money, but I want it to be where people...
Not breaking the bank.
yeah, it's not breaking the bank,
Right.
but it's just like they feel like, wow, like I was able to, you know, spend this amount of money to make my kid happy. Like,
Can I just say that though? I see a lot of these prices and I'm like, my chest. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is crazy. But I will say that some of them are really a force. But I will
Yeah.
say, watching you and seeing you do the work and actually see you in
It's a lot.
action, it's a lot of work.
it is.
I've never really looked at it like that. But I will also say that you're so good at your craft that you finish things pretty quickly and you do a great job at it. But again, it takes practice and you've gotten here, right? But I just feel like it's still, even with you being great and you do things quickly, it's still a lot of time.
It
So
is.
I will say that I understand, I guess, somewhat the price behind it and everything that goes on. It is a lot of work.
But even as an event planner,
Yeah.
I look at some of the prices that I have to charge people, and I'm like, this is absurd.
You have.
But
You
the
have.
thing is, like, and I'm always like, oh, I don't feel like I don't want to charge them this much, but it's
Right.
like I have to because it's my
Right.
time.
Right.
I don't want to come out of pocket my own money.
Right.
But it's just sometimes I'm just like, people are really paying this price.
And I'm so happy for you because I think you deserve it. You work really
But
hard.
I still think it's
and
really,
it's just nice to see you flourish. And you hate taking compliment from people.
yeah, I don't like it.
I know,
Now let's move
but-
on.
I think you're doing a great job.
Oh, thanks.
Of course.
But yeah, like
Don't be like me though.
What?
I was like, listen, I started my business and literally it was great at first. I'm not gonna lie. And then the pandemic hit, I got lazy.
Well,
And that's
yeah.
just the truth behind it. Like, I stopped doing it. I still have all my businesses and everything going on. I stopped doing it because I'm like, how do you balance all these things? Where do people find time? I've been lately more than ever. I'm such an organized person. I write everything down, do everything. But listen, the past year and a half has been crazy. I can't find
I
time
can
to
agree
do
with that.
anything.
Honestly, I don't. People always say that, like, yo, you do like 30 things,
You do.
and I honestly, I don't know.
I
Like
thought you
looking
was
back,
half Cape Verdean or half Haitian because a lot of jobs.
well, like I feel like it all spiraled out from when I was 18. I was going to school, working full time, and I was working 2 jobs while in school.
Felt that.
And I was going to school from like 9 a.m. to like 8 p.m.
That's great.
And that was only like 3 days a week.
Yeah.
But like I went 5 days a week, but I was only there 9 to 8 p.m. like 3 days a week.
Yeah.
And then in between that, I was going to work, and then I was working all weekend from like 9 a.m. to like 8 p.m. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Can I just say that I used to do the same exact thing, like legit schoolwork and everything, and I was able to do it. And as soon as the pandemic hit, we didn't have to go back in the office. We didn't have to do certain things. I'm like, how do people commute every single day, 5
No.
days a week? Like, I literally cannot do it.
even me commuting now to work, just for my training, I'm like,
Yeah.
this is crazy. Like,
That I was like, how do we do it before? Our minds were
I
so programmed to be a certain way and do certain things
Yeah.
that we were accustomed to it. And as soon as we stopped doing those things for long enough, it was almost just like our brain just kind of like stopped. It
I
was
feel like the pandemic messed up a lot of things for people. Like, not even just things, like mentally, I feel like
Yeah.
people don't realize how much of a toll it took on all of us.
Yep. No, we did. Whether one admit it or not, and sometimes too, like, you don't realize it and you're like, oh, this is how it's supposed to be. Like, no, it was crazy. Like, people didn't go anywhere with it.
People fighting over toilet paper was crazy.
It was the chicken for me. I was mad. There was no chicken wings for like months. Okay?
But wait,
I
it's
could
funny
have did
'cause
without toilet paper. I get in the shower, but I need my
thinking
chicken
back,
wings.
I really was in the grocery stores with like a jacket on.
A hazmat suit.
No, I did buy a hazmat suit. But I was really in the grocery store with a sweater on, tied up at my nose with the mask on. All you could see was my eyes.
Thinking, so you won't catch COVID.
No, because I don't want people to see me. I don't want people to talk to me. And I don't want to get COVID.
I can't.
Because it's like, think about COVID times. Yeah. My hair wasn't done. My nails wasn't done.
Nobody's. That was.
It was
crazy.
rough. So I had to just.
Listen, if a nigga loved you during that time, it was some real shit.
I was
Because he
cheated
out
on
here
getting
looking-
COVID. So I don't know.
Yo, getting cheated on during COVID is crazy.
That means
Where you going? Like,
no.
we couldn't even go
If
anywhere.
you
Like, where
cheat during COVID, you fear nothing in life.
going? Nothing at all. Oof.
Yeah, that's how my quarantine went.
I was
getting
in
cheated
my
on.
house rubbing my feet together.
Me too.
son was
slippery,
also
but
being homeschooled. Like, it was a lot.
Mm.
I felt like I was in school. I was teaching him how to be in school. And you know, kids, there's so much time that they can spend on their computer.
Mhm.
It was rough. And then they was eating up all the food. It was just a lot happening.
That's how I got into events. It's funny. I started during
So for you, how do you so basically how do you balance your work life, your career? I'm not gonna talk about other ventures because you have not announced certain things, so I don't wanna say, but you do a lot, so
So honestly, I feel like I just find a structure. So of course I work. So my work
you
schedule.
got a job, Craig?
Not you got a job. So like of course my work schedule is set.
Right.
So 8 to 4:30, I'm at work. And then after that, that's when I schedule all my stuff. So, you know, I have to put in times of, okay, I have this event coming up. I need to start this here. I have to structure everything where I don't write things down, which is weird.
I can't do
So like
nothing
I
down
don't know
right
how
now.
I do it, but mentally I make a note and I'm like, all right, Wednesday at 6 p.m. This is what you have to do. You have a meeting here. You have to do this. You have to do that.
Right.
But I don't know how I don't write it down.
I have to write it down. I have everything on my calendar. If it's not on my calendar, I'm not coming. I'm not.
But if
It's
I
just
write
not
it down,
happening.
I never look. I can add anything to my calendar. I'm never gonna look at it.
That's crazy.
Like
That's the first thing I do when I get up. I
Really?
can write on my calendar. Yeah, because I want to see how my day is gonna go or what I have going on. Normally, I'm so OCD that on Sunday I look to see how my week is gonna look like because I don't want to do it early in the morning and then be like, oh my god, it's gonna be such a chaos. At least if I know the Sunday of, I'm like, I'm preparing myself for that Monday to be like, I don't know, I just can't do it.
I don't know. I mentally like even before I came here, I know tomorrow I have a crazy day.
Yeah.
So I legit mentally talked to myself and I was like, Brittany, tomorrow you have to do this, 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 and this. And I like time stamped everything so I know what time I have to be here, what time I have to leave
Right.
here, what time I have to go there, what time I have to leave there. But it's like it's like memory. I just keep telling myself it. But like I don't write anything down.
So you still make time for your friends, your
I
family?
do.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Let me tell you, I've been struggling with that, and that's just being honest because I don't know. I don't want to go certain places, but I'm also at a point in my life where I want to spend time with the people I want to spend time
Mhm.
with. I don't want to waste time just sitting around, and I don't know. I just feel like it's hard for me sometimes when I look at times. I'm like, damn, it's already like so late in the day. I'm like, I feel like I've lost the whole day, but I'm like either busy working, doing stuff around the house, and I do make time for my friends, but it's not easy. Then you work all these jobs. It's just like I feel like we're meant to just work and die. This is just crazy.
What did they say? We're in the middle of space, floating, paying bills.
For real.
It's crazy.
I'm tired of paying bills. For real.
Me too.
Being a grown up is a trap. Don't do it, kids. Stay young.
That is very true. Like honestly, people always ask me like, how do I balance? And I honestly, I wish I could explain how I balance because I don't.
Just out here winging it, huh?
I just be winging it.
Yeah.
And then it's like I still make time to show up.
Right.
Like even if I have to do an event, leave, come back,
Yeah.
like I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Cause it's like if I want to be there for the people that are there for me.
But it's tough though too sometimes. I mean I have friends who I'm really close with. Obviously, like I have a best friend I'm close with, and like she does so much. And sometimes I just really admire her and look at her. I'm like, how does she do all these things? Because I have one child, and I feel like I'd be losing my mind every other day. And he's a grown adult,
Grown adult.
kind
I
of.
don't know why she keeps saying child.
But yeah, and it's just like I don't know how people do it. I'm really struggling with that, and I feel like I was never like that. So sometimes that does bother me. But I'm like,
It was
ever
the
since the
pandemic.
pandemic, I'm just like I can't get it together.
I feel like it was the pandemic. The pandemic, like, it did a lot. Yeah, when it comes to like, how I mentally, detach from everything. Even like,
When you say everything, what do you mean, fuck boys?
no, like just emotionally detached from the world.
Oh, we're not gonna talk about that. First of all, we're not talking about that.
What? How I
Because you
emotionally
don't
detach?
you don't get to detach us from anything. You had us on a 3-day birthday party. Like you're not gonna detach.
Listen,
us
when
from
I
anything.
mentally detach from y'all,
ma'am,
y'all know I don't answer my phone.
but you
I
brought
told
us
y'all-
into your mess.
I tell y'all leave me alone.
I'm gonna make sure to pass that to all your friends and be like, listen, we get to tell her to leave us alone too.
Listen, call me, I'd be like, I don't want to talk right now. Bye.
I can't wait till she call me back so I can tell her I don't want to talk either. Petty.
I'd be like, no, I can't do it. Not today. I'm tired. I got shit to
Because you
think
brought
about.
us on a 3-day party.
It's not even that.
Right.
We had a blast though, didn't we?
What time was that?
Oh, okay.
For what I can remember.
Exactly. That means you had a blast if you can't remember it.
I had something.
Yeah.
I don't
A
know if it
blast.
was a blast.
Because I had a motherfucking blast. Then a little fun. Laura's idea. A little question answer.
I just feel like these questions might help people to get to know who you are as a person. a little
Oh,
bit.
get to know me. Jeez. Okay. I don't really like people getting to know me.
Hmm.
I don't really like people know my name.
What do you like to do for fun?
Ooh, for fun, I like to fuck.
Oh, well. She was serious, y'all.
For fun, I'm weird. So like for fun, for me is like just being home.
I was gonna say, I know you ain't going to no museum reading books. So.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I like to be home, rub my feet together in my bed. That's fun to me.
Yeah.
Laid up, laying down,
No, I felt that.
cuddling. That's fun to me at this point. No, I mean I like to pop out every now and then, but
Yeah, me too.
I won't laid up cuddling, rubbing my feet together.
I feel like it depends which events though. Like I just want to go somewhere like sing along or stuff. I'm like over the like whole. I don't know. I feel like I'm saying I'm over the club thing, but I feel like
I've been
we
over the club.
like we be at the club but just listening to music. It's like
No,
different,
but
like
we
an
be at like a
R&B night.
different kind of club.
Yeah,
Like we be at like the low key, like little like
lounges.
yeah, like a lounge. Like I'm gonna go to a lounge with some R&B music.
Right. I love that sing along.
I can only twerk for 30
seconds.
seconds at this point.
I've seen it a little longer.
A minute, longest. My back and my knees are hurting. It's a whole little shake ding or whatever.
You didn't even get to 30 yet. Wait till you get to 30. It's
I
a
know.
whole lot of
I know.
like with a lot of your friends and stuff having kids. Do you feel like you get left behind sometimes, or you feel like out of the loop? Because I know I have friends who are like obviously a lot of my friends are actually married, except for you. And no, you're younger. You're way younger, Britt.
I'm playing.
No, you were younger. So like sometimes too, I feel like certain stuff that they like do or don't do. I don't try to influence that or even be around it because I understand like where they are in their life.
Yeah.
But it's not like a jealous thing or it's not like, oh, I can't invite them here. But there's certain stuff that you invite certain people. So do you ever feel like that?
What, like, I feel like I can't invite my friends with kids?
No, like left out maybe a little bit because they do have a kid, so they can go to like a kids park per se. If you go to a kids park, you just be going with them, like you don't bring
Yeah, it
actual
looks a
kids.
little weird.
Yeah,
I definitely don't feel left out. I kind of like watching my friends, develop, grow, flourish as moms.
Mhm.
I know that I'm going to be a mom one day, and I'm not in no rush, honestly. But I know it's gonna happen.
I love that. I love to see my friends killing that mommy shit. So
I know it's gonna happen. Maybe soon. Maybe in a year or
Well,
two. But yeah, definitely not. I don't feel left out.
well, in that case, the next question that I was gonna ask you is: are you single?
Oh god.
The people want to know. I know y'all want to know because y'all be in my DMs trying to ask me. So I listen.
Dang. Put me on the spot. Yes, I am single.
Single and mingling, or just single?
Definitely not mingling,
Okay.
but definitely single.
Okay. I'll leave it at that.
To go off that question,
We're
I
all
was
good
in
now,
a
though.
very good learning experience, I will say. For some years,
You learned some stuff though. Did you?
I learned a lot.
Okay.
I learned a lot.
Yeah.
Being in different, relationships, meeting people,
Right.
you learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot about what you actually want in a person.
Right.
And I feel like, being in that helped me realize what I really, really wanted
Mhm.
for myself, for my future.
That's fair.
But I'm in no rush, honestly, to get into something new because
Is there piss in the water? I don't know.
there's piss in it, but there's some good piss in there.
I'm not even gonna ask.
There's some
piss is crazy.
There's
R.
some
Kelly.
good piss in the water,
Like
honestly.
that's crazy.
Because I've met met some really nice men,
Yeah.
but honestly, I can confidently say I don't think I'm ready for certain men.
That's different.
I don't think I'm ready.
Explain. Elaborate.
Because
please.
listen. Let me tell you.
I've never heard you say that before, so that's different. Like,
Because
you always talk big shit. So,
because I'm always talking about big shit, but I've met great men who I don't think I'm ready for. Meaning, I'm not ready to basically take that step to where it's like, ooh, you know me, I'm an alpha female.
nice.
I'm not ready for no man to put me and sit me down.
Put you in your place?
Yes.
Huh. Okay, that's cute.
Yes.
You always want to bark everywhere.
Yes.
Okay.
Cause it's just, I don't know.
You feel like if a man trying to respectfully guide you a certain way or tell you something that you don't like or come down on you, like, what does that make you feel? Less than a woman?
No, definitely not less than a woman. I'm just gonna be like, this man really.
Why does it matter? Because you're not gonna listen anyway.
I will listen. Listen. For
You
the
gonna
right
be
man,
submissive?
yes, as fuck.
Okay.
Okay? I could be submissive as fuck.
Okay.
And I don't like getting to that point because I feel like once you're there,
Yeah.
that's when all the fuck
Dog
shit
walk.
starts happening. Exactly. And the next thing you know, there's a black Tim on my forehead.
You know what? Not the black Tims, y'all. Brittany, for those of you who have not been following her and amongst other stuff, this lady is insane. She has a thing
I
for
like
black
black
Tims.
Tims. They're so sexy. Like, ooh.
So you want to be fucked with some black Tims?
Definitely, yes.
Whatever happened to them good socks that? What are them jumping places are called?
The
Opportunity
socks
stuff.
the non-slip
Yeah,
socks.
they said those don't fall off. You don't like those? You rather the Tims?
Yeah.
What is it about it? Because you just could have just went to New York and got you a hood nigga. They're all owned.
No. I don't want no hood nigga. Let's start up by saying
You
that.
just want them to look like one?
Yes.
You know what?
So like, I don't know what it is. Like every time, like, when he walks up to me with some black Tims on, but like I have to be like obviously attracted.
Correct.
Like it just can't be like a broke ugly nigga with some Tims on. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, you got Tims on.
So the Tims gotta be crispy. They can't.
Not even crispy. Like no, they definitely gotta be crispy. But like, if he's good looking, I know he's on his shit, and he got black Tims on. Forget it.
Oh, so that would do it for you.
That'll
Y'all
do it.
heard that. So if the Timberland sales go up, it's her. But copy you a pair, you might get a chance. I don't know.
I can't. No, not too much. Not too much. I'm not just gonna be like, ooh, black Tims, come here. What's your next question? Since we want to get so invasive.
How long was your longest relationship?
Ooh, my
And let's-
longest
Let's just
relationship.
say you are young too. So I
I'm
think you're
28.
still learning and but I do think that you have to like so mature for your age.
I'm not an old lady. My longest relationship, which I wouldn't even really consider it a relationship, was 9 years.
Why would you not consider that a relationship? That's a whole bit.
Because like, I don't know. Like
I just
I
erased a
shouldn't-
9-year off of you, bro.
I wouldn't. No, okay. So I shouldn't say it wasn't a relationship, but it was. I was 16.
So
I
y'all
was-
were growing together,
Exactly,
learning together.
like-
yeah.
I was 16. He was 17. We're a year apart. Whatever. But it's
So
just
that was like your first
we were
love,
kids,
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay.
Love. No. I'm not even.
Yo,
I'm saying this.
I can't.
I'm saying this from who I am today. I thought it was love. No, like I'm being so serious. I thought that was love, but then once I actually experienced love, it wasn't love.
But it could have been a puppy love. The love that you
It was
get
definitely
or
puppy
you
love.
have gotten, it
Yeah.
might have been a more mature love.
Yeah, it was definitely
So,
puppy love.
Yeah.
And of course, I was 16, and then we grew together.
Right.
And after a while, it just was like, it was comfort.
Right.
Like, I didn't leave because of comfort.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, for a long time, I wasn't happy.
You don't know how many people, and at least you're young, there's so many people that are in uncomfortable
Yeah.
situations. Like, you stay because you're comfortable. That's really
Yeah.
it. Like,
And, like, I had a fear of starting over.
Yeah.
I was young.
Yeah.
it was like that was the only person I knew. He took my virginity. Like it was that was like it
Just
felt
safe
like
blanket,
home.
safe
Yeah, it was like
blanket,
a safe space.
Yeah.
But yeah, but us growing together, we grew apart.
Right.
But it was like we were trying to hold on to that puppy love. Yeah, and it was like, you know, I knew his family, he knew my family. Like we were like our friend groups, like we were so tied in together.
That has to be hard though too.
It was, and it was like I had a fear of actually leaving because I was like, I'm gonna have to start all over again.
And plus, it's always scary on the other end that you don't know what's gonna happen. You know exactly how this person acts, what moves
Exactly.
You just know every single thing. You know certain shit's never gonna change, but you know at least if some shit was to happen, how they would react.
Yeah.
Right. So it's always scary to like start something new.
Exactly.
You just don't know.
And then like it was like, oh my gosh, I have to have sex with somebody else.
Right.
I only know this person.
And that's that other part of it that people don't really talk about.
Exactly. I waited a whole like this is gonna sound crazy because you know me. I waited a whole year before I slept with somebody new. I couldn't get over the fact of like moving on.
Right.
And it's like, of course, you know, I was down bad. I was down bad. I lost weight. I was down bad. And I can admit it and laugh at it now because it's like I grew from it. It's whatever. But yeah, I was down bad.
I need to get like that because I need to lose some weight.
Nah, that shit it will get to you.
You don't want to be down that bad?
No, never again.
So did we learn from our mistakes? Did you ever double back?
Absolutely the fuck not.
Do you
No.
believe in doubling back?
Do I? Okay. On that, personally, I wouldn't double back. But there is. Yeah, I wouldn't double back on that. Because I feel like I learned from it, I grew from it, I moved on from it.
Me, plus you didn't have. I feel like with that, you'll have nothing to compare it to, because that was just what was there. But after you experience other things, other people, you're like, oh, this might be a little bit better, or this is great, because now you have two things to compare it to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Double backing. Of course, you know, I've double backed before.
Are we proud of that?
Proud of it?
Yeah.
For sure, the dick was amazing.
Oh God. Is that the only reason why you double back?
Yes.
Oh Lord.
No, and I had a soft spot for him, you know, right here.
Past tense and past tense?
Yes.
Okay. Just checking. So.
Definitely double back.
Yeah.
But I don't think you should double back. I feel like if it didn't work out the first time, it's not gonna work out the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh time, no matter how
I
good
think it
the dick
depends.
is.
I think it depends on the situation though too. Like, I think sometimes people. I just feel like it depends on the situation. Like,
Do you feel like sometimes, because I believe this, alright, it's kind of like puppy love,
right?
young love. You meet while you're young, you guys aren't ready for each other, and then you grow up, you guys experience different things on your own,
Right.
and then you guys come back years later.
Right.
I believe in
I
that.
believe in that too.
I don't believe that for my situation, but I do believe that, you know, that does happen where people meet back up
See
when
it
they're
often.
older.
Like you see people when they like go to maybe middle school or something, and then they're like with their first love in like 8th grade, and they don't see each other. Go back in high school, they see each other.
I tried that before, like when I got into my 9-year relationship, I tried the whole like, let's reconnect. Yeah, no, it didn't work.
Because there's so much that has happened. There's so much trust issue. I feel.
Well, no, we were
So
like
many
little kids.
things
We were
too.
little kids.
16 is not that.
No. It was like somebody from like when I was a little kid.
Oh.
Like, and it was like little.
I didn't even think I liked boys. Like I thought boys were gross.
It was
I
little
still
like
think so.
it was back when. Do you like me? Yes or no? Like that's when we were
those
talking.
days.
Me too.
Social media has ruined everything.
Because now I don't do you like me? I'm like, yo, what's up?
Oh, so you be doing the do you not? You know what?
I'll slide in somebody's DM. If I want somebody, I'm gonna get you.
You slide
Because I
somebody's
want you.
DM.
I sure will.
I can't. I mean, I'm not gonna do it now anyway because I have my reasons why I won't do it. But at the same time, I don't know if I ever slid into a nigga's DM.
I will.
I don't think I would have known what to say.
I will.
I'm always awkward.
I say stupid shit
I'm
sometimes.
always awkward, so I wouldn't.
Well, like, I feel like when you're behind a phone, it's not as awkward because you're behind a phone. Like, they
I don't
can't
care.
actually see
I'm
your
just
face.
like, no, because if I was to send it, then a nigga actually reads that message, my heart's gonna be on the floor, and then I'm gonna have to wait till he types something. It's
So
just
you know
so
what I'll do? You
put it on
send
do
it,
not disturb, so you don't
you
see it.
send it, put the phone down, and just forget about it.
No,
Anytime I've ever slid in a man's DMs, he's never like.
he said no. Of course, the fuck.
I mean, in the beginning, I was mad scared. I'll never forget the first DM I slid in.
First,
And now we're best friends.
I'm dead. I can't.
It's so funny. That's my dog. Like,
Yeah.
my dog.
I don't even think like I don't know. I don't slip. Like I don't do that. That's not my thing.
It's like, but okay, so you know what made me start doing it? Because a guy had said one day, he was like, if more women went for the man that they
They
want,
want rather than the man. Because I saw that too. And there was a guy talking about basically like why do females wait for a guy to come ask them out? You know what you like. You know what you're saying. What's the difference?
I know we
I
be
just
sitting there
can't
looking
do
like
it.
dumbasses just staring and blinking.
I just can't do it.
What? I won't do it. I don't think I can.
I'm
Nah,
not
I've done
that-
it in
I'm not
person.
that bold. I think I might throw hints that I like you, but I wouldn't directly go and say I like you if I had to. Like I just
Oh.
can't.
And that took me a long time to get
Yeah, I
to
can't do
because
it.
all I have to do is just take a shot of tequila
Honestly, need a little
and
motivation.
my personality just rises.
Gotcha.
And I can just be like, yeah, how are
Do you have
you?
an alter ego?
Yes, my alter ego, be Nicole. So
Okay.
like,
I'm good.
when I'm like fine, sober, chilling, it's Brittany. But once, you know, my tequila kicks in, B Nicole comes out. I'll be the wingman. I'll be like, yo, what's up? My friend thinks you're cute. I did that a couple weekends ago. I was like, my friend thinks you're cute. What's up?
No, you didn't.
I did. And he came right over.
Mm-mm.
And I was like, she's right there.
I hope your friend wasn't embarrassed because I would.
No, she wants me to do it.
Oh,
She was
okay.
scared to do it. So I was like, she thinks you're cute. Go over there and talk to her.
That's a lot of pressure for me.
All right, well, since you want to be all in my business, let's get in your business.
I don't have any business.
What do you like to do for fun? What do you do in your spare time? That is true.
Sleep some more.
If sleep could be a person, it'd be fucking Laura. I'd be like, Laura, what are you doing? Sleep.
First of all, I'm gonna need y'all to cut that out. So I barely get any sleep. I have a really hard time sleeping at night. So therefore, I just love to sleep.
I can get you an
wanna
appointment
sleep.
at the hospital with sleep medicine.
No,
baby.
last time you got me an appointment, I almost went to a mental patient. We're not doing that. I know I have a little issue, but I'm not there yet. No. Honestly though, for fun, I just like to relax. I'm very easygoing. I like a good vibe, good energy, and I don't know. I like to sleep. I like to shop. I spend money like I'm El Chapo.
Listen, I spend money like fucking I got money, okay?
But you know what? We will. Speaking of
Listen.
Texas, I done had like.
Listen, I
4
spend
or
a
5
check and get it right.
trips. Yeah,
I spend a
4 or
check
5
and get it
trips.
right back. Ain't filled me ever since.
Listen, I had 4 to 5 trips planned. Just gonna leave it up to God.
Very true.
You know.
I was just telling somebody earlier. I was like, yo, I used to be on a trip every month.
No, seriously, and I feel like I fell off. I was like, I'm living a poor life because I'm not going anywhere.
Exactly, like the
It's crazy.
beginning of 2023, I was like, I'm leaving this weekend, I'm leaving this weekend, I'm leaving this
Yeah.
weekend.
Just why I'm trying to be like.
So I have no trips booked, really. I have 1 trip booked right now. 2. 3. Just 3.
You went from 1 to 3. Okay.
Just 3.
Yeah. You have
Oh,
no
4.
trips in me.
Just 4.
You know what? I'm not even gonna ask. But yeah.
It's 4.
Yeah, I have 2 plans so far, but 1 not by choice. We have to come.
Mine isn't by choice either, but, you know, fuck it. I'm going to have a blast.
Why not? You gotta make the best of every situation.
I'm going to
right?
have a motherfucking blast. I promise you that one. Okay, so, you know, what was your longest relationship? What was your longest relationship? Not when was it? Sorry. I don't want no details.
My longest relationship, I will say this, I'm not proud of it. But yeah, it was about 5.5 years. And it was one of the most craziest shit ever. But I will say that I learned a lot from it, but it also gave me a lot of trauma. Stuff I had to work on.
Oh, of course.
And I feel like there's still certain stuff that sometimes a person might do, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm starting to get PTSD. I'm about to snuff
Nah,
you
that
real quick.
listen. Let me. That relationship PTSD be crazy.
Nobody's ever ready to talk about that. I feel like we need to do an episode about that because nobody's really ready to talk about that. It's so much that's involved in that people don't really think. Like,
Listen, that shit had me in therapy.
huh.
Like, I thought that, like,
Yo,
I can admit it now.
being in therapy for some dick is crazy. Think about think about it. Like,
No,
one
but-
way or another, it's the penis involved. Like,
I pushed away great people
Yeah.
because of my past traumas.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because it was like, looking back, I was a fucking mess. Like,
Mhm.
a hot ass mess. And the things that I used to do, like, it was crazy. Like, Brittany, you should not have done that. Or you should not have said that. Or you should have definitely been more like, whatever
Why?
with
What's
that
the,
person.
What's the craziest thing you've said?
Oof, I said some crazy shit, okay? Oh my goodness. The craziest shit I've said, can't even think about it, honestly.
Really? I can think about one.
What did I say?
Remember that time when
Oh.
you called that dude's mom a B word?
I did. But I told her I did. I
It
told
doesn't
her.
make it better. Just because you told her doesn't mean it.
And I apologized.
So do you still feel that way?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
Like, honestly, now that I've matured and I've grown up and I've forgiven people, you a bitch, not your mom. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Nah, okay, nobody's a bitch, but you know what I mean.
Lord, I'm not.
What? I'm being serious.
I can't.
It was mean for me to say that about that Miss Lady. She was a nice woman.
Miss Lady.
It's just her son pissed me off, and I knew he loved his mama. So okay, so the question is,
Oh, you got one more question for me?
yeah, because you
Make
wanted
it
to be out of
spicy.
my business. So are you single or not? I'm just kidding. Now it's not even all of my business because I don't care.
Oh, great. So I don't have to answer it then. Is what
No.
you're saying. Oh, just kidding.
I was like, well, for myself.
So I do file single on my tax returns, but I do have a soulmate. So I will say that.
I was single on my tax return.
Yes. Because you're not really, I don't feel like you're either single or you're married, right?
I mean,
But
I'm
if
trying to
you're-
get my dog a social
Are you
security
asking me, am
number,
I in a
so
relationship? There's a difference.
whatever you interpret it as is whatever you interpret.
Yes, I have found my soulmate.
Okay.
But
That's
thank
what's
you for
up.
asking.
That's dope.
Thanks.
I'm acting like I don't know.
I do, you know, I do what I can when I can, you know. But that's really it.
I think I met my
Life
soulmate
is
too.
beautiful.
I met my soulmate.
When?
He's just not ready for me.
Nah, honestly, it don't be like that sometimes.
What?
You meet somebody that you rock with, but it's just not the right time.
Yeah.
You think that's where you are?
No.
Okay. Just checking.
This still.
And we are
I'm
going
motherfucking
to-
tired. Sorry. Go ahead. I'm pulling up the question. Sorry. Go ahead.
So we are going to do a questionnaire that was sent in via email, and we're gonna plug in the email address too on here in case you guys want to send us any questions, any dilemmas, or anything that you want to talk about, need advice on, and please take all of the advice with a grain of salt because it's
Facts.
coming from B. Nicole and myself. So take the advice at your own risk or answers at your own risk, but we will, be answering them. So, you want to read the questions?
Okay.
Or question?
The questions. The
I know,
questions.
question.
Okay. So she said, whew, my boyfriend and I have been arguing for weeks because we haven't been having sex a lot lately because I've been too tired. What should I do? It kind of feels like I'm trying to balance too many things at once.
I feel like you balance a lot more things than me, so I'm gonna let you take the lead on this one.
Listen, one thing about it, two things for sure. I'm never gonna be too tired to fuck my nigga. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm gonna be blunt.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. I'm never too busy to not please my man because not too much on the man part, but I'm never too busy to make sure that my person is good.
I get that.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to figure it out.
No, I get that, but I think that question might be a little bit more deeper. She did mention that she was tired, right? So I feel like you have to figure out. There's deeper question in that too, because just like instead of always thinking about the sex part, how about the connection part? How about the communication part? And also, how about feelings and emotions talk? Because it's just like, how did you get here? Because why are you so tired? Are you working more than you should have?
Are you
Where
emotionally
can
tired?
Yeah, it's a lot of things. Like, where can this person pick up the slack to make me so that way I'm not physically tired, emotionally tired, or drained for that matter? And it's just like, it's a deeper conversation. Why does it have to be like about sex? Like, there's a reason why that's not happened. What is it?
I feel like there definitely is that
Yeah.
because I've been there before where it's like
Right.
I didn't want to have sex because I just didn't feel happy. I didn't feel good. I didn't feel like myself.
You don't feel like the queen you are.
And I didn't. But I don't know. But then I started thinking, I was like, well, if I don't give it to him,
Somebody else will.
somebody else will give it to him.
Right.
So
And that's the thing too, though. I think people always think like that, and I feel like sometimes it's a fair assessment, but I also feel like sometimes some people might not even be having sex. Like, it could be they're just really fucking tired, like no desire, and you don't feel like yourself. It could be your body. It could be a lot of things. It could be things that transpired before that make you feel less than. It could be anything.
I can get that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We've all been.
Maybe because I've never been in the situation of like,
I think you also like.
I lied.
You're like a guy. I feel.
No, like I feel like now. Before, yeah, nigga, I'm tired.
Yeah.
But it's just because I didn't want to do it. But now, no, I'm gonna find time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like sometimes though too in your younger days, which I think would have been different for you. Younger
No.
days, I feel like you always want to more than as you get
No.
older. I feel like, bruh, you
Now,
lucky you get it 3 times a week.
no, now, like it's weird. Like before, I was okay with like once a week. No, now, what we finna do?
It'd be 12 o'clock in the afternoon, like.
Yeah, if I work from home, what?
So you rather use your lunch break too
Yes,
than to eat?
I'm gonna do both.
I'm not even gonna ask how
I'm
you
gonna
gonna
do
do
both.
both. It was crazy.
I'm gonna do both. If he,
Not me. I love food too much. I gotta take my lunch break. You can
I'm gonna
figure
do
that
both.
out later.
I'm gonna eat on the clock. I work from home. What you mean?
multitask.
What you mean?
Sound like you've done this before. Ma'am said, I'm gonna eat on the clock. It's crazy. Yo, because why all black people do that? Let me just say that. Because when I used to take a break at the Brigham,
My lunch break does not
I used
start.
to sit at my desk and eat my lunch first. Then after I'm done eating lunch, that's when my lunch break starts. Like, how? Make it make
No,
sense.
I do that sometimes. I'll eat and then I'll take my break.
Yeah,
But I'm still working while I'm eating.
that's crazy. Not me. I like to take naps.
Well, I love me in
Yeah. And I feel like now that I work from home and go in the office 2 days a week, I feel like I need the nap. When I'm in the office for a full day, I'll be coming
know.
home like I've worked a 60
Yeah,
hour
I bet
shift.
like
Tired.
the other day I was
Yeah.
like I was legit. I do like this thing. I even do it when I go out. I take quick naps. Okay.
I've been there. You was at the
So-
club sleeping by the speaker.
But I feel like it's
How?
because I do so many things that like when I finally have like a minute to like
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
I just need to close my eyes and I sat at the computer and I was like and I
Yeah,
made
that's
myself
crazy.
feel like I was asleep.
That's crazy.
So that I mentally took a break. It was bad. I was snoring and everything.
That is crazy.
But like I was awake, if that makes sense. But I felt like I slept. I don't know. It makes no sense to people, but
It doesn't.
I will take a nap in the club. I'll be knocked the fuck out.
We know.
She said, what should she do?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Definitely take a step back. Think about
That's your advice. About to mess up a whole relationship.
Oh, wait.
Like, take a step back. Leave
No,
that
I
nigga. Like,
wouldn't-
what?
no, I would never tell nobody to leave their nigga unless he was beating her freaking forehead off.
It depends which kind. Because some beating on the forehead might not be.
No, unless listen, and I'll tell anybody this, unless that man is beating your forehead off.
Yes, all jokes aside, like.
If
that's-
you go back 15, 16, 17, I'm gonna mind my business. That's between you and you. I'm gonna give you some advice. However you take it, that's how you take it.
That's fair.
But yeah. When I said take a step back, I didn't mean from him.
Yeah.
Take a step back, sit down one day, think about how you can structure your days,
Mm-hmm.
to where you're able to go to work, do whatever you got to do. I don't know if you have kids or not, and then still be able to be there for your man, I guess.
Yeah, but I feel like it has to go both ways. I feel like I have a kid, and obviously I'm in a relationship, and
My kid is
think that-
18, please.
But yo, it don't get no easier.
You're not changing diapers.
It don't matter. It don't get no easier. It gets worse. Like, it really gets worse. I love my child, but as you get older, it's like you think that you're gonna get a break, or things gonna get easier and better, and it just doesn't. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. I have no comment because I have no advice to give because I'm struggling with my own crap. So I'm gonna let you answer that one.
I can't answer it because I don't know. I balance like a crackhead.
You do.
So like,
You're always on the go.
yeah, I don't know. But I feel like if I could find time,
Everybody can.
I feel like anybody.
That's your problem, though. You always hold people to higher standards than
I
what they
do.
need to be. Because
I
just
do.
because you're willing to and you do those
I
things,
know.
your expectations are a little high,
And I still get sleep.
and people be so disappointed.
I don't know how I sleep, but I do
Yeah,
it.
you don't sleep that many hours, though.
But I don't be feeling like I sleep much. But
I feel like if you get 6 hours, you're good.
I can do 4.
Let's not go that low, man. Let's really get some sleep.
4 to 5 hours, I be good. Don't trade up. Just
Not me. The more sleep I get,
drink
the
my
more sleep I
kombucha,
want.
and I'm just on my way.
That's probably why you up. Nah, but
Shut up.
the more sleep I get, the more sleep I want. It's horrible.
But you know that if you sleep too much,
I know.
it's not good.
I know. So I've heard.
It's not good. But yeah, honestly, like I feel like she's definitely gonna have to take a step back, think about why maybe she's always tired, and figure out a schedule.
It could
I
be
know,
as easy as a vitamin.
but I mean,
Vitamin D.
it sounds super cliche, but like maybe schedule. Like I feel like scheduling sex is so weird. Like,
Oh God.
those couples who legit have like on like Monday they have sex. I think that's so weird. But
I'm
maybe
not scheduling no sex.
yeah, like I think that's crazy.
No,
Like
that's too much.
maybe
Schedule
figure
a
out-
date night.
yeah.
Maybe see what happens. I'm not scheduling sex.
But there are couples who like Thursdays nights or sex nights.
That's too planned for me.
It's too planned for me. Like I just want
Hey, but whatever's gonna work. Y'all heard it first.
Yeah. maybe try that, but other than that, I don't know, cause I do a lot and
We know.
I'm always have time for a sideways, half asleep.
I can't.
Like that. But yeah, that's the best advice I could give. But yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in to the first episode of the Let's Address It podcast. Yeah, I'm your what the fuck? I'm your host, B. Nicole.
You gotta cut that out.
It's a long day. I'm not cutting that shit out.
Okay.
It is what it is.
And I'm your
I said
co-host,
what
Lala.
I said it.
So, till next time.
Peace out, hoes.
So